Hey everybody, welcome to PC Perspective. I'm Ryan Shrout. Today I wanted to take a quick look, give you a quick overview before our full review comes out of the new Lenovo Yoga 900. That's right, it's no longer an IdeaPad device. Lenovo gave it its own brand. It's now just Yoga 900. This is the newest part from Lenovo. This is based on their Skylake platform, or Intel Skylake processor. So you get all the benefits of a little bit more performance, a little bit better battery life, and there are some other kind of important changes to what Lenovo has done with the Yoga devices here. If we take a quick look at the device, and I try to do so without getting as much glare on it, it is still a Yoga device, which means it has the complete 360 rotation. You can go into tablet mode, you can put it in tent mode, you can call what I call like media presentation mode here, where if you're sitting on an airplane, you can set that down and watch the screen that way, and obviously you can use it as a traditional clamshell notebook in that way. It still has the newish watch band style hinge that you can kind of see here. This was what was introduced with the Yoga 3 Pro with the Broadwell generation. It seems to have held up pretty well. You can see there's a little bit of screen bounce there with it, so it's not maybe the strongest that we've ever seen from a Lenovo device, including, you know, ThinkPads or whatever. It is still a high quality screen in terms of resolution. You are talking about as I bring it up here just to double check, 3200 by 1800 resolution. Now I will say out of the box, it was defaulted to a 250% scaling, which makes it a 720p screen if you do the math, right? We set it to 200%, which makes it a 1080p screen. Everything looks fantastic. Everything is super sharp. It looks good. But one of the downsides to a super high resolution display is battery life. It will affect your battery life, and Lenovo does not offer this in an option with a standard 1080p screen like Dell did with the XPS 13, where they had a super high-end QHD version and then the 1080p version with a little bit higher battery life. The performance on this is fantastic. This is a dual-core hyper-threaded part. It's a Core i7 6500U processor. No Iris graphics or discrete GPU or anything like that, really just integrated graphics. But in terms of normal everyday compute performance, this is going to have more than enough juice to really get you through essentially any task, right? Basic photo editing, maybe even video editing, but if you're doing high-end stuff, obviously you need to look at different machines. If we do a quick walk around, you only have on the left-hand side, you have one USB port. You've got your audio jack, as well as kind of a rotation lock button, as well as your power and sleep button. And on the other side, you have one more regular USB port. You have a USB 3.1 port and an SD card reader, and then you have the power connector that is a power connector slash USB port. It's kind of an interesting thing. So if you don't have it plugged in your mobile, you can use it as a USB port. If you are plugged in and charging, then obviously you can't use it as a USB port. Speakers are here on the bottom. They sound decently okay, you know, decent for an Ultrabook platform like this. You can see still very thin. It is pretty light. There are a couple of changes here, right? If you remember with the Yoga 3 Pro, they caught some flack, Lenovo did, from the world of technology, because they made it lower performing and slightly better to just barely matching battery life than the Yoga 2 Pro. And they did that because they actually went with a Core M-based processor with the Yoga 3 rather than a full 15-watt Core i5, Core i7 derivative. This time they've gone back to the Core i5, Core i7 derivative. So you're going to get better performance than you have with the Yoga 3 Pro, better performance than the Yoga 2 Pro as well, and they made it a little bit thicker than the Yoga 3 Pro in order to get a bigger battery in here, and I think that is a trade-off well worth it. We ran our battery test on this already, and our battery test tends to be on the more extreme side of things, right? It's a Wi-Fi web browser based test. We use Chrome for it. This measured at 7.83 hours, right? And that's one of the highest results we've ever had. If you compare that to the brand new Surface Pro 4, that got about 5.86 hours, I believe. And then the Surface Book got closer to 9 hours with its dual battery in the base and in the tablet part of it as well. So this is really high up there, pretty close to 8 hours of actual use, actual web browsing use on Wi-Fi radio, and that's pretty impressive considering the thinness and lightness of the device. You can get this starting at around $1,200. It is available today. We will have a full review of this device in the not too distant future. We're going to compare this to Microsoft Surface Book, to Microsoft Surface Pro 4, and we have a couple of Dell Skylake-based 2-in-1s and laptops coming in very soon. So I'm pretty excited about this machine. I tend to fall in love with Lenovo devices, trackpad, keyboard. They all need a little bit more dissection and testing before we give you our full analysis. But I wanted to give you guys a quick overview of what the Yoga 900 might be able to offer you. And maybe you could slide it under your hotel door as well. Thanks, guys.